the young wrestler out of Richmond, BC. Jason Anderson, 220 pounds. Referee is Jürgen Herman. But let me tell you about Konnan the Great. He hails from Mexico City, Mexico. He weighs in at 232 pounds. And despite the fact that he's a big man, 6'1" and over 230 pounds, he's noted as one of the most exciting high flyers to evolutionize the sport. Promoter Stu Hart was so impressed by Konnan in televised bouts, he was able to sign him to appear for a series of bouts here in Western Canada. Masked men, of course, have always been intriguing and colorful figures, as fans often try and guess their identity. And I'll tell you about Konan's masks. He wears different masks, and very elaborate ones, for every single bout. Very colorful wrestler. Glad to have him in the territory, Pete Montana.
I'll tell you what, Jim Davies, I don't like Jason Anderson's chances against this guy. He comes with incredible credentials. He's a very colorful young man, and I'm very excited to see what he can do in the ring.
Well, the thing that surprises me is that he is noted as an acrobatic wrestler. Look at those moves. But he is a big man with amazing strength, and for a big man, for a man that size, to be a high flyer is certainly unusual. And I have just spotted the Archangel, who is standing around at the edge of the ring. He is eyeing the competition. He wants to have a look at Konnan. Obviously, he wants to size him up. And you can see he is very intent, is the Archangel, on what is going on inside the ring.
Well, you know, every time somebody new comes into the territory, you got to worry about him, and the Archangel has to be thinking about this. Got to be thinking about everybody. He wants a title shot just like anybody else, and so he's got to worry about this guy. Oh, look at that move. Boy, that has got to hurt. Look at him. He's not only a very technical wrestler, but he looks like he's pretty vicious about it, too.
Konnan in complete control of the bout thus far. Working over the legs of young Jason Anderson, as you said. It could very well be a mismatch, judging from the credentials that Konnan the Great is bringing into the ring with him. Jason Anderson managed to grab hold of the rope. The count was broken, and you can see Jason Anderson's legs were almost broken. He's limping around, asking referee Jürgen Herman to give him a moment. Let him recuperate a little bit.
You know, the Archangel standing ringside, you're going to see him just a sec. There he is, taking a look at Konnan the Great. This is the first time this guy's wrestled in Canada. Now, I don't know if the Archangel's had an opportunity to see him before. Of course, Konnan the Great from Mexico City, Mexico. Boy, that is an elaborate costume. I sure like. Look at him. These are very, very different moves, I'll tell you that.
And he's got the snakeskin pants on. And a mask that is extremely elaborate. Looks like it's snakeskin on a portion of it. Very, very nattily attired wrestler. And right now he got a little bit of heat there from Jason Anderson, who tried unsuccessfully to pin this man. I've heard of Konnan the Barbarian as a very vicious fictional character. This man is not fictional. Konnan the Great, and right now he's jawing away at the Archangel. Already they seem to have something going.
Boy, I'll tell you, it doesn't take long, and I think the masks kind of add a little bit to that. You'll notice on every mask that Konnan the Great has, he'll have those crossed axes over top of shield on every mask you see. I've seen. He's actually showed me a few backstage and showed me a few of the things that he does have back there, and he'll have that on every. I guess that's kind of his trademark. Whoa, look at that move.
Amazing wrestling skills by Konnan the Great. Jason Anderson complaining that his trunks were used as leverage. No way, Jose. I can see the Archangel is agreeing with Jason Anderson, but I'm sorry. There was no trunks involved. It was a legitimate wrestling maneuver, and Jason Anderson is very shaken up.
Oh, I'll tell you, he's got some incredible moves. And no offense to Jason Anderson, but we really haven't seen what we can. Well, maybe we'll get an opportunity now. Look at this. Hello, you're on the air.
Big hip toss. Look at this move. And Jason Anderson goes sliding out of the ring. He looks confused. He looks upset. I think he maybe wanted a little bit of advice from the Archangel. He's conferring with him now. But I don't think all the advice in the world is going to help him in that ring against this man, Konnan the Great.
No, and I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. I've never seen a move like he just put on Jason Anderson. That was incredible. I didn't know what he was trying to do until he threw him over his shoulder, puts his legs up behind him. That's actually, he's got to have eyes in the back of his head to do that. Oh, here's a mistake. Here's a mistake. Jason Anderson locked with the... this could be... Oh, good night, Irene. Hello, you're on the air. Whoa! Jason Anderson flies across the ring, and he knows he's in over his head.
What an acrobatic big man. Jason Anderson still complaining about his trunks being grabbed. No, no, no. Here we go, off the ropes. Oh, the big flying clothesline. Konnan picks up his man, drives him down to the canvas. We have passed the 5-minute mark in this bout. Konnan the Great, the newcomer from Mexico City, in there against Jason Anderson, Richmond, British Columbia. And Konnan says, look and learn. He's talking to the Archangel outside the ring. Konnan just softening him up.
Boy, I tell you, I'd like to see these two. Look, he just picked Jason Anderson up like there was nothing there. What's he going to do? Some kind of suplex. Whoa! It's a little different way to do a suplex, but Jason Anderson not having a good time. But I'll tell you, I really would like to see Konnan the Great and the Archangel get the ring together. Would that not be a terrific match, Jim Davies?
It would indeed, Pete. He's pouring on the pressure on the legs, and that's it, a submission. Your winner, Konnan the Great, and he looked very, very impressive in that opening bout. I'll tell you, he's a good one. We're glad to have him in the territory. Let's see what he has to say as Pete Montana goes up into the ring to chat with Konnan the Great.
The newest man in the territory, Konnan the Great, in the ring with me. And Konnan, first of all, that's a very impressive belt you got there from the... where's that from again?
It's from the LAWA in Mexico.
Right, and I'm very, very impressed. Have to admit that you've come in, and of course Jason Anderson, not quite the toughest competition. Guys you're worried about are people like the Archangel, who you saw at ringside. There's a guy you'd like to get out, I'm sure.
I don't even know what he's doing at ringside. If he wants a match with me, let him sign one, like Jason Anderson did, because a bunch of muscles isn't going to get him anywhere. I know he's tough and I know he's undefeated, but I'm willing to put up my mask against his anytime, anywhere.
And of course, North American Heavyweight Championship, you'd sort of like a shot at Lethal Larry Cameron.
There's another loudmouth, and he has a title, and I don't think he's representing the fine people of Canada like he should, and I'm right here to put up my title against his whenever he wants.
All right, terrific. Konnan the Great, you're going to see a whole lot more of him. Let's go ringside with Jim Davies.